Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Google launched two new phones, the Pixel 6 and 6 Pro in the fall of 2021 and more recently the Pixel 6a in July 2022. I wanted a phone that was not the cheapest, but also not the most expensive one. After comparing few models, I landed on the Google Pixel 6. In this video I'll be talking about the main features of the Pixel 6, do the unboxing and finally talk about why I ended up returning it. Before I start, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done it and give the video thumbs up if you like the content. Let's start with the basic features of the Pixel 6 series. The Pixel 6 has a 6.4-inch display and comes in 3 colors. There are 2 storage options and uses Google-developed processors for processing and security. The display uses the latest scratch-resistant Gorilla Glass Victus and has a fingerprint sensor under the display. It's a 5G phone with Wi-Fi 6 and works with wireless GSM quad-band networks. It uses USB-C for charging and data transfer and is a dual SIM phone with one physical and one eSIM, which is carrier-dependent. The Pixel boasts a 50-megapixel camera, which Google calls as PD Quad Bayer wide camera with optical stabilization, while the front one is a 8-megapixel one. The one feature that Google has advertised on the Pixel 6 is the Magic Eraser tool, which I will come back to during the unboxing. The battery is rated to last for 24+ hours, however real-world tests will differ, based on usage. Now let's do a quick comparison between the 3 phones. The Pixel 6 and Pixel 6 Pro are similar in many areas, while the 6a has cut down features from the other 2 siblings. Starting with price, the Pro costs around $900, the 6 comes at $600 and the 6a for about $450. There are deals running all the time, so you may see discounts of $100 or more on the 6 and the Pro, while the 6a might not have any discounts as it's a new product. Next, all phones are more than 6 inches, starting at 6.1 inches for 6a and going all the way to 6.7 for the Pro, with the 6 being at 6.4. Note that these are diagonal dimensions, not the height or width. Display-wise, all 3 have some similar features, but the 6a has a slightly older Gorilla Glass from Corning, while other 2 have the latest versions. Battery is rated highest on the Pro and lower on the 6a. All 3 have got fast charging, while 6 and Pro get fast wireless as well as battery sharing feature that can be used to charge other wirelessly charged devices. The Pro has got the highest storage options and the 6a comes with only one storage capacity of 128 GB. All 3 come with the same Google Tensor chip and Titan M2 security chip. Coming to the onboard RAM, the Pro has 12 GB, the 6 has got 8 GB and the 6a comes with 6 GB LPDDR5 RAM. The RAM affects how many applications are open at a time and the 6a will be slightly slower if you open too many apps. Cameras are completely different for the 6a, while the 6 and 6 Pro share the same rear camera sensor. However, the Pro also hosts an additional 48-megapixel telephoto lens. Front cameras are incidentally same on the 6 and 6a, while the Pro has a different unit. In terms of camera features, all of them have the same except for motion mode, which is absent on the Pixel 6a. The motion mode gives you 2 options, action pan and long exposure. All 3 come with Android 12 and you can expect them to get updated with Android 13 when it launches this fall. There are some more feature differences, however, as a daily user, I didn't feel they make a big difference, so I will skip going over them for now. I ordered the kinda coral color with 128 GB storage capacity. Let's get started with the unboxing. The top has the image of the Pixel in the color that I ordered. Nothing much on the sides, the bottom has got the serial numbers and some other references to internal manufacturing I think. No tapes to be cut, Google has added the pull tabs on both sides, so the box is easy to open. There, you have the phone, with the camera facing towards you. The front is different in the sense that Google added a white shielding instead of a plastic transparent one. Sides are black, so the buttons might not be visible properly in this video. On the right side you have the power followed by the volume buttons. The left side of the phone has the SIM tray. speakers are at the bottom along with the USB-C port. There is a microphone on HTE top, and I think the other two mics are there along with the speakers. Next, we have the charger and data cable, both ends are USB-C. There is an adapter, which I believe is for using with a USB-A cable. Next, an instruction booklet and the SIM eject tool. Nothing much here. Today's phones are fairly standard and come with minimal printed material. You can read through it or look up the instructions online. The rest of the box is just packaging. I will keep it aside. Coming back to the phone, it's shiny on the back, and on removing the white cover, you can see the screen. Let's power it up. You get the standard Google interface with the animation screen. It takes few seconds to come to the setup. There you are. I will speed up the setup process. I don't like giving unnecessary permissions, so we'll remove any optional ones and the location tracking, unless I need it. I didn't put a SIM in the phone, so it's prompting me for the SIM. There is also an option for an eSIM. I'll skip it, as I'm not connecting to a wireless carrier. First part of setting up a phone is connecting to Wi-Fi, so let me add the details and then continue. Next, it will look for updates. By the way, the animation is different. Instead of seeing the Google logo going in circular motion, there are different shapes coming up. Next, you can copy apps and data from another phone if you want. I like to keep a new phone clean, so I will skip it. The only thing that needs copying is photos, but if you use Google Photos, then you can get them on any phone. In some ways, online backup has made this easier, although there is always the privacy aspect. That is a topic to debate later on. You should set up a strong login process of using PIN, fingerprint, or face recognition, where available. Here you will get an option to review the apps getting installed. Deselect anything that is not needed. There aren't many apps to review, as most of them are basic Google ones. You can learn about some gestures, try them out, or you can skip them, if not interested. Now you are good to start. The phone continues to finish the setup, while you can start using it. Wi-Fi and Bluetooth have got a bigger soft button on the top. I'm sure there is a way to change the order. Let's check the Wi-Fi speeds. It matches what my service provider is offering, and being the latest Wi-Fi chip, it will have good speeds, if your provider supports it. Let's see some photos. The maximum zoom you have is 7x, which is quite low if you ask me. Samsung phones have better zooms, although picture quality reduces at higher zoom levels. There aren't a lot of modes, but it has most of the regularly used modes. The magic eraser that I had spoken about earlier is a tool launched with the Pixel 6 and helps to erase unwanted objects or people in a photo. There is also a camouflage option that changes the color or brightness to keep it out of focus. Editing happens via Google Photos, but I don't see a lot of options. Motion photo brings up some options for long exposure or panning, but I will skip it for now. I was looking for the magic eraser, however that option seems to come up only in specific situations. This was one feature I was looking forward to, going by Google's advertising. But out of 15 odd photos I took, it appeared only in one, when people were there in it. I kept searching for it but could not find an option to turn it on by default, so let's move on. You get an option to see the tips on the top left corner. That's all for the unboxing. Now, let me talk about the experience in using it. Overall, the phone was not bad, however I felt phones that are priced lower than the Pixel 6, like the Samsung A series, also do a good job. The camera was one thing that I got disappointed with, and the main reason for returning it. I had high hopes from Google that they would put a better camera in the Pixel 6, along with good quality zoom. For close-up shots, it worked fine, but as soon as I switched to take landscapes, the quality was not great and the zoom was pretty dismal. Most people rely on phones to take everyday photos and would want one that takes good photos, considering that this is not a cheap one. Maybe the Pixel 6 Pro has a better camera, but then I'll have to increase my budget, and the disappointment in the Pixel 6 has turned me away from this series altogether. The 6A is priced lower, but by using the 6, I would consider its camera only an average one. If you find good deals for the 6 Pro and bring it closer to the price of the 6, then maybe it's worth considering. However, Google is going to release the Pixel 7 around October 2022, so I would suggest waiting for the new series and then decide getting a new Pixel. That's it folks for now. Please subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if this unboxing was useful to you. Until next time.